So, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna punch the language of lit right in the face. That's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's so satisfying. Romance Dawn is so satisfying. Like, literally, like that's freaking epic. Like, nature and epicness and courage and just so many awesome things. Like, think about it. Like, isn't that awesome, dude? Like, no matter, like, there's, like, the freaking hammer and the freaking, rebound and the bird. The freaking bird, dude. The freaking bird. Oh my gosh. And then the freaking boat got split in half eventually after the freaking, after the bird got locked up. It's so weird. And, but he was able to reach over the key and get uncaged. Like, that's, like, so amazing. And, like, he got his little boat, and then he sailed off again. I mean, that's not what really happened, but the boat broke. He punched the guy, he made fun of the guy with the ugly face. I just thought he had an ugly face. It's just funny, because that's what I was thinking, like, telepathically. Like, he's got an ugly face, and it just seems like diabolically evil as well at the same time, you know. Just that just seems so evil to, like, lock up the bird and then shoot the girl in the arm, graze her, and then freaking get rid of that guy with that purple power and toss him into the sea, and then, like, try and attack Luffy, or with the freaking, what's it called? Pistols. The rubber, the ball, whatever it is. It's a thing, projectile, and then it just rebounded, and then he hit him with the hammer, and then just rebounded again, and then, he just, like, split the boat in half. Like, he freaking sacrificed his whole crew. Like, that's so mean. That's so mean. They just all went into the water, and, like, Luffy almost drowned, but the girl saved him, and pulled him onto the water, and he thanked her. And then, he's like, I'm gonna freaking fly. And so he wraps his arm around the masts and literally spins around so fast that he slings himself through the air at high speeds and just soars through the sky, like, into the clouds, and sees the bird and lands right on the bird. Like, lands right on the huge, massive bird. And then, after he lands on the huge, massive bird, he lands onto the broom, the freaking boom. Dude, he lands on the freaking broom. That's freaking amazing right there. Anyway, so he lands on the broom, and he's like, don't touch my hat. And then the guy on the broom's kind of like, you know, what are you going to do about it? I mean, that's not what he said. But he's like, you know, what are you going to do about it? And Luffy's like, my right hand. Or he just said, like, my right hand. And then flying comes his right hand as he balls it into a fist. And it literally pummels this water bug looking guy straight in the face. Or water bug hair. His hair looked like a water bug. Water bug hair looking guy in the face, and punches him so hard that he just, like, goes flying. And then Luffy, and then he drops from the sky, and then the bird catches him in its mouth, because it has special blood, or something like that. That's what the girl said. The girl said it had special blood and is like a special friend. He's more than a friend or something like that. And so the bird returned to the shipwreckage where the boat was split in half, and the it then he just got back on the boat, his little boat, and then was off to find the pirates, the pirate that he was going to join, the pirate crew that he was going to join. So it's extraordinary. And he says farewell to the girl and to the bird, the panda-looking bird, and they're off on their adventure. So yeah, it was amazing. So I find that fascinating. Romance Dawn. What a great name for an episode. And like the most important thing obviously is like the whole interaction with the freaking grandfather, with grandpa. And Luffy took a bite and he was like, I'm fine with not swimming ever again in my life. And then he starts crying. He's like, no, I'm not fine with not swimming. I want to be a pirate. And then the grandpa punches him and he goes flying back. And the grandpa says, don't underestimate the sea. And then the grandson comes back with a flying kick and kicks the grandpa out of nowhere and says, like, don't hit me or something like that. Or, says, don't, And then at the sort of the last part of the story, he meets with his grandpa again, and he's like, he gets the hat, or like he gets the straw hat, and it's like a treasure. He said it was a treasure to him, that's his treasure. So the straw hat is his treasure. It's fascinating. And he wants to, join the pirates. He wants to be a pirate, join that pirate crew that he's looking for, and he's, sailing the sea, sailing the ocean, looking for that pirate crew. And he sets off on his journey. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, he also gets the key, and to her it appears like sorcery, but it's like it's not really sorcery, but it may appear that way or something like that. But he just went ahead and uncaged himself, and just went about doing what he does. So it's fascinating. Romance dawns. So that's an amazing relationship just between the grandpa and the grandson. And I think it kind of like the story or the whole like Romance Dawns revolves around that relationship between the son and the grandson and the grandpa, you know, and he's a pirate, and it's pretty amazing. So I think that's just kind of how the story goes. I love you all. Also, he wakes up from a nap, one of the pirates, and then, like, the captain of the ship just, like, says, like, oh, how's it going? Just, like, as if, like, nothing happened, after he wakes up from a nap. Which is kind of, like, he just wakes up from a nap, and then, he just takes a nap, and then he wakes up from the nap.